What is going on, guys? My name is JFan, so welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the best teams to use to grind out the LR Prime Battle event. Now, we're going to be talking specifically for the LR Vegeta, but obviously you can use all of these teams on every other Prime Battle event. It's just that Global is getting the new LR Vegeta very soon. Now, I won't be able to record gameplay for this event due to the fact that I am on holidays, but I wanted to bring out this video just to help anybody that is new or don't know how these events work. So before we get into the teams, I want to discuss about the stage. Every Prime Battle LR event, you can only use farmable cards, which the Dokkan Wiki does have a page for that. So big shouts to them. I am using their website, and I'm also using the Dokkan Battle Builder website to show you guys the teams and everything like that. For the LR Vegeta, there is 3 stages. Some stages, like the LR Goku and Frieza, do have 4 stages. This specific event has the first stage getting the card at a 50% drop rate. Second stage gets the medals to awaken that SSR to TUR. And then the third stage drops the final medals to awaken TUR to LR. And obviously, your enemy is going to be the LR Vegeta, which is an extreme int type. So bringing super physical will get the type advantage for extra damage. So in the Dokkan Wiki, they do have all the farmable cards that you can use in order to beat this event. We have all the AGLs, the techs, the int, strength, and physical. So if you are interested in what cards you can bring, just check out this little part of the page in the LR Vegeta event or the any other Prime Battle LR event. So with that said, let's go through the teams. I have 5 teams here. Obviously, you can bring more. And of course, when you are versing a different Prime Battle LR, you obviously bring a different mono-type team. So that is going to be the first team I'm going to be talking about, which is going to be Physical. And the reason Physical is super good is because you get that type advantage. You're going to tank every single hit that LR Vegeta throws at you, and that means you're going to die much less. And if you guys don't know, there is no continues, I believe, in those Prime Battle LR events. Now, a good thing about this team is this Goten and Trunks and Marin. It's actually a recommended card. So when you go into the event, specifically for JP, I don't know if Global will do the exact same thing, but they have like default friends that you can pick if you can't find any, which is the Peppy Girls Ribrianne, the second one being the EZA Gohan, and then the final one being the Goten, Trunks, and Marin. Specifically on the LR Vegeta one, I think Trunks just has the first 2 STRs. The Frieza one has the Super Strike cards. They're all different, but they all help you in every single way. So with the Vegeta, you do get the choice of bringing a Trunks, Goten, and Marin friend. Unfortunately, won't be 100% or anything, but still, you know, you want that type boost. They do provide Ki plus 2 and 30% in stats, which is decent enough for the event. It's not a difficult event at all. These 5 units that you'd be bringing are probably the best. There's other options. You have the Super Strike, Fat Gotenks, and stuff like that. But if you want the highest damage output, and because you do have to farm a lot of this, you obviously want to complete the event as fast as possible. You have the Monarca, which is unfortunately is Global exclusive. But luckily for Global, they do have the event out right now. So if you haven't farmed the Monarca, make sure you do so. And if you are on the JP side of Dokkan, the Vegeta Jr. is a good substitute anyway. So that is perfectly fine. We have the Super Saiyan 3 Broly, pretty high damage dealer. UI Goku provides an 80% attack boost to himself. Recoome is a unit that you can farm every single week. He comes out on the Fridays, I believe. And then finally, we have the Tapion, which is farmable on the Hirudegarn Dokkan event, which is out on AGL days and Extreme days. So very simple team. That was the easy, straightforward one. Speaking of the cards that Dokkan does suggest, we have the Planet Namek Saga team slash Dragon Ball Seekers, because they're almost the exact same team. Now, because you can't run LR Ginyu, you obviously have to run Planet Namek Saga Gohan. And if you do have your own EZA Gohan, he provides 77% stat boost to Planet Namek Saga. So all the Ginyu forces, all usable. This is probably the most accessible team, because you get Ginyu, Recoome, Jace, Goldo, and Berta all throughout the weekdays, so that's really good. So you can get all these cards within 1 week and then be able to beat all the Prime Battle LRs. These guys are usable for every single Prime Battle LR event. The only problem is getting this Namek Gohan for yourself, because I believe he's only released once so far and he hasn't returned. You do have the options for keys on JP at the moment as I'm recording this. I don't know if Global will get the key update as when I've released this video. But yeah, this is just the hardest part of the team. There are some other options though, like the LR Dragon Ball Saga Goku. He is a Dragon Ball Seekers category leader, which is going to support all of them. And then you can still run the Planet Namek Saga Gohan Friend, which will boost everybody still There's another option for the Goku Jr. EZA if you're on JP. Some other units that you can bring, EZA Piccolo, he does have the same problem as the Gohan, being only released one time, I believe, on the global side. And then you have LR Frieza, but if you've already done LR Frieza's Prime Battle, then I don't think you need this video at this point anyway. So that's why I chucked them around. But if you want to add them, you know, Goldo's first out because, you know, he has type disadvantage. And then I'd probably say, you know, Berta. Rikuma's nice just because he has type advantage, and Ginyu has that nice attack stat. So, pretty simple and most accessible team here, the Planet Namek Saga / Dragon Ball Seekers. So the next team we have is Peppy Girls. Ribrianne is a default friend choice, so you can pick her, and she is going to get an awakening on global. So you have the 88% leader Ribrianne instead of the 77%, so that's just a little extra boost, extra little bit of damage. Caulifla is there because, you know, she's a high damaging unit. She can dodge. Bomber has a nice damage reduction. Videl here is a pretty decent defensive unit and obviously type advantage. Then you have the Kale for the support, and then Android 18 if you need the stuns. You can also bring Urine, but Urine has that type disadvantage. The only problem with this team is you need the Universe Survival Saga events to be out. I don't think they are out while Vegeta will be out, so it's only for those players that have played for quite a little bit, maybe like a few months or so. So yeah, this team, although, you know, you get the friend leader pretty quickly, you do have to be lucky to have farmed some of these cards when the events were out. And if you're a brand new player, you probably won't be using this team. There are some other options for Peppy Girls, but I believe this is probably the best one to run, like these select few units. And then obviously there's going to be more coming out as Dokkan grows older, of course. But pretty simple team there. And a very high stat boost increase compared to the other ones as well. The next team that we have is a pretty experienced team. This is probably for those that have, you know, played this game for quite some time. And I believe this might be the fastest way to farm it. Don't quote me because I haven't tried this team out yet. But it's going to be movie bosses. The only problem with movie bosses here is you might not be able to find, you know, the Super Saiyan Blue Goku or Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And that's the only problem, since the other teams that we've shown have a default friend selection. The reason why this is so good is that you're running technically 3 EZA units, so they're 140 with SA15 supreme damage and a busted passive. I would recommend Super Saiyan Blue Goku as the leader and friend leader because you don't have that type disadvantage, and the greatly raised attack is going to deal extra damage compared to Vegeta's greatly raised defense, of course. Tapion is also in there, so you have that type advantage. Some nice units to bring also, Videl for type advantage. You have this Gohan, which can stack up his attack and do a decent amounts of damage. And then this Goku has a nice attack stat and an ever-growing super attack mechanic. If you are the person to farm a lot, you know, the base form version of the Vegeta and Goku are really solid picks. But I do not have the base form versions. I'm not that kind of person to farm 2 of the same cards just for linking purposes. The Hirudegon story event Trunks is really good because he has built-in criticals, even though he has type disadvantage. If he gets the critical, he's going to do a lot of damage. And if you do need a tank, the Icarus Gohan is going to be a good, solid choice because he reduces damage by 30% and provides an ally support attack boost for 20% as well. So yeah, since the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta events are out, you should be able to get those pretty easily. It's just the luck of having the other units as well is the difficult part. So if you are brand new with the Dragon Ball Super events being out, this is the kind of team that you'd probably run. Like those 4 automatically. Then you have Tapion because he is easy to get since his event comes out weekly. And then find another unit, I guess. I think all of these are story event exclusive, so you just gotta be lucky to finding that. And then the final team here is a Universe Survival Saga. Again, it's going to be one of those teams where it's going to be difficult to find a friend leader. The nice bonus about this team is that there's multiple Universe Survival Saga leaders. So you have UI Goku, Android 17, the Jiren, and also the Android 18 as all Universe Survival Saga leaders. So if you do find one of these, they can just be the friend leader instantly. I would recommend Jiren just because he provides 60%. Ki is not really that big of an issue, but I believe running a Goku friend is going to be a better option because of that type advantage. It does extra damage. You still have the Trunks, Goten, and Marin, so that's really good. They're high damage dealers. Cabba has some built-in criticals once you build up that team, which is nice. KO's a good support unit if you need the support, which I highly doubt because everybody shares a 3 key link, and then you also have the UI Goku providing 3 key to the category as well. But if you are finding a situation where you are out of key, you probably use items anyway, like a Tree of Might or something like that. This team, you probably won't be using any items though, in terms of defense or healing. So that's really good. It's a really solid team. It's just finding that friend leader is the most difficult part out of all of them. If you guys need help on building a team for the Frieza, Goku, or the Trunks Prime Battle LRs, you can check the link in the description. I have all the videos I've done for those in terms of team building, and that will probably help you. The older the Prime Battle LR, the older the team, so they might be different to what I would run currently, but it should help you know less. And of course, you know, if you have Prime Battle LRs yourself, maybe try to fit them in the team, as they do a lot of damage as well. But that's going to wrap up the video. Sorry if it was a longer one. I tried my best to explain all of the teams that I would recommend. And if this video did help you in any way, make sure you leave a like on this video, comment down below, subscribe if you are new, and share this video around. But as always, thank you guys for watching. It's been JFanta, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay fizzy. Peace out.